Hey, Sean McGough here. Hit that like, share, subscribe. You know the deal. I'm not sure if I'm going to post this, but I'm filming it anyway. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. You know the deal. I talk to God, He talks to me. Or maybe I'm just damn shitbag crazy. I don't know. You decide. Anyway, something happened at the house today, and I'm sharing these because I realize as much as people don't understand it, I understand addiction because I have an addictive personality, which means when I start working out, I usually get into it and I can't stop, and I end up spending 4 hours at the gym. Not always working out. A lot of times it's BSing, but I'm there. You know what I'm saying? That was years ago, not so much these days. Now I go to the gym and I get depressed because my joints act crazy, and it's a long story. It's what happened Thursday. Anyway, some days are good, some days are bad. That being said, that's why I'm sharing this video now. Just like any type of AA type people with mental health, and I'm here to help with other people's mental health. Maybe I can help the layman explain it or understand it. I don't know. I feel like I can. But just like anyone with an addiction, mental health is the same way. The people that they say they're better. I understand now when my mother used to have her medication and everything was working perfectly and she would start hiding her pills. And I get it today because of what happened at my house. I saw everything clairvoyantly, 2 of the voices in my head, and if you follow along with me, I hear 4 voices. Yeah, that's right, follow along. You gotta go way back to see that. Anyway, that being said, and just like in my videos where I was jumping around talking to people crazy, that's how I feel right now. But the last voice in my head is swearing at me, saying, stay calm, say what you want to say, get it out there. And he's swearing up a storm, but I don't want to swear because I'm trying to keep these clean, because my kids will someday look at this and say, holy crap, our dad was shitbag crazy. Batshit crazy. Whatever, you know what I'm trying to say. Anyway, but at least he put something out there for us, 10 minutes at a time. Maybe they'll be longer than 10 minutes. I had a 45-minute video that I end up crying too much, and I looked like a big wimp, and I said, nah, that's too personal. I'm not going to post it. It was actually very heart-wrenching. To me, anyway. I cried again when I watched it, and then I watched it again, and then a 4th time, and then a 5th time, and then I said, no, that'll embarrass my wife, and I deleted it. So anyway, that's what happens sometimes. It's not always going to be one day. I didn't put any videos out there for you to feel bad for me. It's to help other people with mental health. We battle this every day. But when that medication's working perfectly, I saw just where I wanted to go. The first 2 voices were telling me, lose my mind, let it out there, be angry. The 3rd voice says, calm down, what's wrong with you? And the 4th voice says, you know what, take a ride. I said, what? Take a ride, take the dog for a walk, take a ride. And it was swearing up a storm. Mother effer, and sound just like Samuel L. Jackson. That'll make sense if you follow my other videos. Anyway, that being said, that's the voice I'm hearing right now. Swearing up a storm, telling you to tell jokes. What happened at the beach the other day with this couple and their kids, and I joke around about my kids. Yeah, that's a long story. I'll have to tell it another time. Anyway, that being said, when my mother was on her meds, I know now I'm seeing my whole day and how I was about to screw it up and put myself into probably more of a relapse than where I was at with my wife. I was going to put me back 3 months ago. My wife's talking to me again, long story. We're doing a little huggy kissy thing, but you know, my kids still go, ew, which is funny, makes me laugh every time. But it's nothing, it's a long story. I've been in Nut House twice. Well, you know, I shouldn't say Nut House, that offends something. I don't get offended. Nut House. Anyway, I'm not afraid to talk about it. And the 2nd time was my fault, and I will talk about that, but that'll take me hours. I could have got out of that one. But when I mentioned God, that officer, his face lit up. God. Oh my God, we got to get this guy some help. Can't mention that you talk to God. It scares people. I don't know why that is. That embarrasses me then. Just because somebody mentions God and they're having a great day like I'm having right now, I feel like I'm talking with God, and He's talking through me to help other people. That being said, I saw the look on that officer's face. He thought I was out there trying to hurt people, and I could have convinced him, no, I was just doing a peaceful protest, and I wanted to see how the police would act if one person stood up and said he thinks that election was rigged, and that we didn't get a fair shake, and that there's also gay, and this is true, there's gay conservatives who get beat up all around this country because they don't believe in the LGBTQ 1, 2, 3, 4 bracket, whatever they are now. Their separation of not wanting to be part of falling under the flag of the United States of America, and all of us being as one. We can have our differences and still get along, and that's not, when you divide everybody by color and creed and race and even religion, religious people believe in God. And I'm telling you what, I've been saying it, and it's going to come to fruition. It's already happening. You're trying to make religion a hate speech in the belief of Adam and Eve. That's not going to end well. I'm telling you right now, because I'm not a Bible-thumping Christian. I believe in the Trinity, the Holy Trinity. I grew up Catholic. I don't believe every story. All right? I know man had his hand in the books. All right? I'm not stupid. If you believe every one of those stories, but I talked to God. God told me. 10 Commandments from God. Declaration of Independence. Yep. God. All others, man screwed that shit up. That's why it's not perfect. Were there people? Yep. There were people who had written by the hand of God, but all of them? Nope. But as I'm saying, you follow along. My wife will think I'm crazy, but I made this video and it was to relax. I'm not mad at her. I'm mad at myself for getting mad at her. And that's what it's supposed to be. Analyze my situation, see what's going on, and rectify it. You can do that through yourself. You can do that through self-help. I could call my shrink and she'll say, well, are you taking your meds? Yeah, the problem is the meds are working perfectly right now, and I was seeing my whole day. And that's where I was going with my mother. I think what happened to me today has happened 8 million times, and I'm seeing all those times that I went the wrong way. I got angry. I lost my cool, and it's embarrassing. And it hurts your heart because you realize, holy crap, you hurt people you didn't mean to hurt. It's a lot easier when your meds aren't working right and you're not quite thinking properly. It's a lot easier to forget about that. But my faith and my love and my newfound faith makes me understand it and forgive myself about it. I don't know. Call that what you will. Maybe that's selfish. I'm asking the Lord for forgiveness, and I believe it's coming through self-reflection. That being said, I don't know if I'm going to post this or not. I hope I'm helping somebody out there. And the people that you know that might be a little crazier than everyone else, that don't mean treat them different. Don't walk on eggshells around them. They're just people. Might need a little more understanding than you and me. Well, than you. Oh, I got a funny story about a friend of mine anyway. That's for another day. I don't know how long this one is right now. I can't see the little print on it. But anyway, that being said, like I said, I don't know if I'm going to post this or not. But I decided to take a little ride, relax, let my anger subside, listen to the one voice that I should have been listening to all these years, who I first wanted to sleep, but he said, nope, you're not going to get this out of your system unless you take care of it. And that's what I did. I have my own way. I found how my triggers work and what sets them off and how to handle them. If we can all do that, maybe we can find ourselves. Anyway, God bless. God love you. Maybe I'm helping somebody. Maybe I'm just crazy. But my kids will see these, and 10 minutes at a time, they can say, hey, Dad was trying anyway. That's all I can ask for. Understanding. Anyway, God bless. God love.